Hey guys, welcome back to my channel, and for today's video, I decided to share with you what's inside my iPad and the apps that I use in Medscape. So my iPad is the iPad Pro 10.5 with 64 gig, but I actually regret buying it only in 64 gig because right now I'm already running out of space. So I have this midnight green case which I bought from an online shop, which I'll just be linking on the description box, and I also have my name on it for identity purposes. I've been using this iPad for 3 years already, and until now it's still in good condition. So when you open my iPad, this is the lock screen. I got this from Pinterest. I also got my wallpaper from Pinterest, and I'd like to use a lock screen wallpaper with the same color palette as my case. As you may notice, my screen protector is the paper-like screen protector which mimics the actual texture of a paper, so when you write, it feels like you're actually writing on paper because it gives more friction, making it easier to take some notes while listening to your lectures. I'm planning to do a separate video on my review on this screen protector. Another iPad accessory is the Apple Pencil. This is the first generation Apple Pencil, and I just ordered a silicone cover for it to protect it, which also comes with a cup to protect the tip of the Apple Pencil. So I'm just gonna connect this Apple Pencil onto my iPad through Bluetooth. And now you can already use your pencil. So this is what my iPad home screen typically looks like. I like to keep everything in just one page so that I won't have to swipe to the right just to find another app. And also I included in the settings that this widget, so when I turn my iPad onto landscape mode, it already includes the widget. So first is, on this widget, I have the Google Calendar widget. This basically contains all of our schedule for our entire online classes. So we have here the things that we need to accomplish for some subjects and the date and the time. The next is the battery of the AirPods and the Apple Pencil is already connected here. Then I also have the Bible widget, then screen time. So in my iPad dock, I wanna include my frequently used applications, which includes the photos, which I won't be opening for privacy purposes. Next is the Google Drive, which contains all of our trances, our notes, our PowerPoints. This is where we usually download everything. Then what I do is, for example, I wanna download a trans. A trans is like a reviewer in med school. So I'm just gonna drag the Goodnotes here. Then I'm just gonna open in, then open and click open in Goodnotes. So it will be transferred here. So next is the search engine that I use is the Ecosha. So I prefer this search engine because for every 45 searches using this search engine, you get to plant one tree. So as of now, I've already planted 232 trees. So I really suggest that you download this search engine so that you can help in planting more trees. Then next is the Goodnotes 5. A lot of you have been asking me about the note-taking app that I use in my vlogs. This is the app that I use, which is the Goodnotes 5 instead of the other one, which is Notability. So for example, I have here a folder that I use because I'm already in second year med. So this contains all of my subjects for the second sem. Then I just want to organize it by folder. So for example, here in Pharma, I have here everything already. PowerPoints, trances, notebooks, And also you can also use the notebook in here if you want to write some notes, handwritten notes. So these are my notes. Then you can also highlight some chances here. For example, this one. So I'm not gonna go deep onto how I may study using this one because I wanna save it for another vlog or another video. So basically this is just what it looks like. So next app is the HP app, which the app I use for printing using my iPad. So this connects through Wi-Fi and Bluetooth. Then settings. Then this is the social media / entertainment folder. So first is I have YouTube. So I just want to thank you all for subscribing to my channel and helping me reach 4,000 subscribers. Thank you so much for watching my videos, and to those who always leave some comments onto my videos. The next is Messenger, which I won't be opening also. Then Pinterest, where I usually get some inspiration, some ideas. And this is also where I get my anime gifs. And next is Instagram. So this is my Instagram and I'm most active here, and this is also where I reply to all of your DMs. So if you want to connect with me, you may follow me here. The next is Netflix. I'm just gonna recommend some shows that I'm currently watching. I really recommend The King Eternal Monarch in terms of K-drama. Then I also like this movie. I recently just watched this movie. So if you haven't, please do. Also, I recommend Hi Bye Mama if you haven't yet. Next is Facebook. Then I also have Twitter. Then this is the YouTube Studio. This is where I track all of your comments, and this is also the app I use in replying to all of your comments as much as possible. I really take time to react or comment or reply on all of your comments, so don't hesitate to leave some love in all of my videos. And also one thing which I almost forget, this is where I usually track the analytics of my videos. Next is TikTok, then Spotify, then iWantTV, which are not that relevant. So next is, I'm not gonna go through each app, so I like to organize everything in one folder so that it looks clean and organized. So I have everything in capitalized so that everything's the same. So first folder is the school folder. So I use this Acrobat. I don't usually use Acrobat in my iPad because I'm always using Goodnotes. So I just downloaded it just in case. Then this is just a scanner app. Then this Blackboard is where we usually conduct our online classes. This is also where they post our activities, PowerPoints for the online classes. Then WPS Office is just like Acrobat. Then the Anki app, which is also featured in one of my vlogs. This is what I use in making flashcards to make it easier to review. So for example, I have the definition here. Then if I flip the card, it shows the answer. Then if I find it easy, then I will click easy. Then if I failed it, then I will just click fail. So I really suggest studying using flashcards if you have time, but right now I don't usually use this. So it's like the other app, Quizlet, but I prefer this more because it can easily sync on all of your devices. So this app, the student portal, I won't be opening it because it is where our grades are posted. Then it is also where we connect with Wi-Fi in our school, and also where we can online enroll. Then Dropbox. Then Zoom. I only use Zoom when we want to meet with my group mates because we're gonna discuss a group work. But for school, I don't usually use this because we use the Blackboard. Next is the editing app. I usually just use my iPad in editing all of my videos, my thumbnails, everything. So I have here over which I don't use that much. It is where I get fonts. So I don't really use this app. So InShot, one of the video editing apps that I use, but the app that I really use most often is the Vllo. So I also edit my thumbnails using Fonto. So for example, I'm just gonna click here, then this one. Then I'm gonna add text and put what's in my bag. So if I want to curve it, just gonna click this, then style. I usually increase the stroke, then width, that one. So yeah, so that's how I usually edit my thumbnails. PixArt, this is the one I use when I like to make a collage for my thumbnail. Canva, I often use this when I'm editing something for school. Then Lightroom, this is what I use in applying the filter in all of my thumbnails. Visco, sometimes I use this to apply some filter on my videos. Next is the Google folder. I basically put here all of the Google apps for school except for Word. Word is a Microsoft, so but I opted to put it here because it goes with the other apps. So Sheets, I use this to fill up the Google Excel sheets that our class is asked to fill up. Then Slides, this is where we usually, or this is the app that we usually use in our reports. So we already have a lot of apps here. I mean Slides. Then I also have Docs, which we also use a lot. Then Google Calendar, which I showed you. Then Google Photos to back up all of my photos here. Then Microsoft Word, which I only use if the need arises. Then Gmail, which is connected to both my personal Gmail and my school email. Then next is the references that I sometimes use in med school. My most used reference is this one, Dictionary, Medscape, and Memes. So you already know the dictionary. So I'm just gonna share the Medscape. This is really good because you can download this offline. So even if you don't have any internet, you can search something. Like for example, I recently searched for tuberculosis. Then this already contains everything, almost everything about about tuberculosis. For example, the clinical presentation, diagnosis, workup, treatment, management, guidelines, medication. So if I'm at school then I don't have any internet, then I have to search for a certain disease. You can also search some drugs here. Then I can just easily use this. Then I also use Memes. This is where you usually search for drugs. Like for example, this one. So it already contains the manufacturer, contents, indication, directions for use, and everything you need to know about the drug. And Lectorio, which I haven't really used because it requires a premium account, which I don't, so I'm not gonna open it anymore. So the games, I like to keep some games in my iPad so that if I'm bored, I have something to play. So I love Stardew Valley. It's like Harvest Moon, if you're familiar with that game. So basically, you just work on your farm. Then there are also quests and all. So yeah, this is what I'm usually. So this is my son, my baby here. So anyways, other games that I recently just played is this one, the Masala Express. It's a cooking game. Then I also included here the Webtoon app, where I usually read the webtoon True Beauty. So comment down below if you also read that webtoon. Next and final folder here is the online shops app. Then I also would like to share the Bible app. This is the app that I use for my devotions. So here, I have here my current devotion, which is an encouragement for a world in crisis. So per day, you are assigned to read a devotional and also some Bible verses. So I already finished the one assigned today. So for tomorrow, I have to read this. So it's good because it helps you develop your relationship with Jesus, and you also get to read the Bible, which is really essential. And also, one app that I would recommend is also this one, The Chosen. It's an app where it depicts the Bible stories, but through a movie or through episodes. Like this one, we have episode 1, then it has until episode 8, and it makes you understand more about the Bible because you're watching it rather than reading it. It helps you understand, but still it pays to read the Bible. So that's basically everything that's on my iPad, and I hope you like this video, and also please do subscribe to my channel. Thank you so much.